What is going on, everybody? This is Rawstarr, and I am sitting with CW, and you're currently listening to the Burbank Misfits. So right now, we are joined with, I want to say, a newbie porn performer. He has been for, what, a year?
3 months.
3 months? Well, 3 months. Oh, my God. Not even a year, not even 6 months yet. He's still, he's still super wet behind the ears. So, Rod, his name is Rod Jackson. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell everybody.
Yeah, tell us about yourself. What do you do?
My name is Rod Jackson, and I'm an erotic thespian.
Mm-hmm. Adult performer.
Yeah. That's a porn star. That's what that is. That's what that is. Wait. I want you guys to hear this. Wait.
Do you know what's weird?
Is that refreshing?
What's weird?
Someone was trying to make somebody who was on a call I was with on Twitch do that the entire time we were playing video games.
Really?
Can you just swallow this for me, please? Please.
It was a girl.
Please.
Can you just swallow?
Oh, we gotta do this. Oh wait. Let me put my Keith Sweat voice on. Oh yeah.
No, Keith Sweat whines.
You're not whining enough.
Well, see, I just gotta put my late night deep voice on. You're tuned in with
that Keith Sweat.
Donnie Simpson.
Donnie Simpson. Then he goes so out of nowhere. That's how Keith Sweat
in
does.
to Rod Jackson.
Okay, so what else do you do, Rod?
How dare you?
Because there's more. There's more. I guess you're more in your job, right?
Yeah, definitely. I collect memes in my spare time. I work out. I act. I'm doing comedy, sort of. And I'm on Twitter.
Sort of?
Well, I mean, like, I only did it once.
Like you.
I did it more than once. Thank you.
Sort. That's not.
I've done it times where I didn't invite you.
The betrayal is real.
You don't have to see me tell a joke over and over and over again. Oh, so how do you like comedy?
It's cool. Like, I'm trying to do improv, and they had me doing stand-up, and I ain't know, so I didn't have any routine. I basically just told funny stories. Like, I told 2 stories so far in my
son of a bitch.
band. So, yeah, I just told them honestly just a story, some stuff that happened to me while being in porn. So that was it. I feel like a rapper holding the mic like this, like.
Gas.
Sorry about that. I'm a
it's
human
all right.
just like y'all. Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. Where were you? Where did you go to, like a class or something?
No, I ain't go to a class.
You just went to like a open mic and you thought it was going to be like, hey, tag in, tag
I thought it was
out.
improv.
Yes and.
I thought it was gonna be improv. It
Uh-huh.
said like improv at, or I think it was in Santa Monica. It was at some comedy club. And then I looked around because first I went to one in Hollywood, and you got to put your name in a hat, and they ain't draw my name there. So then later, I went to Santa Monica, and I went there, and they drew my name out because I folded it real intricately, like you know what I'm saying, like origami basically.
And they're like, ooh, this is cute.
Yeah. And then I was the second to last to go on, so I had to wait. I saw a lot of people do really good, but I did really good. I did really good. It was dope. It was dope. I'm surprised that it was good because it was so late, and it was a weekday, but like people still stuck around.
I mean, yeah, they want to see the whole show.
It was when I told them I do porn. Everybody was like, "Huh?" I was
What?
like, "Yeah, I sling penis and jokes." So,
That's what I don't know if you ever met Sylvia Sage.
yeah,
But she does the same thing.
yeah.
And her entire comedy is based off of.
Word. Yeah, I seen her at you remember it was a long time ago at I don't know what the party was, what the function was. It wasn't it was something Jake Adams I think threw, but it wasn't at his spot. It was at a
Oh, you were at the carnival party.
Oh,
yeah,
the carnival
the one that had to
party.
blow up stuff, all that stuff.
Yeah, I missed that one. That was like the second party of his I missed of all the ones he's had.
Word. Yeah, that was
Because I was
dope.
doing a mainstream event.
That's what you get.
It was either do that, go to there, or have an
Hold
event
on,
with
I know
Colin
my
Farrell.
phone didn't stop recording. I'll be right back.
No, but yeah, I had a mainstream event, so I missed it all, and then I started seeing all the videos of everything that happened. I was like, I missed that one.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, I was kind of hurt inside. So that was your that must have been like your first month in the industry then.
Yeah, actually low key, because like I'm trying to think. February was when I started.
Yeah, that was late. It was mid-February, mid to early. Yeah.
I remember also, sorry, random. One fan asked me a question. Was like, "Are my bow ties tied or
are they clipped on?"
Yeah, clip on. That's another tied. Well, they're like clip on and tied. I wear both for convenience sake. They look. I like clip ons better. Like clip on is the one like you like tie around and then you like.
Oh, that clip on.
Yeah, I don't wear them like just stick. Nah, I wear the.
Yeah, I like the tie around.
Yeah. Tie around.
So it's like a mix, a tie and clip, big. So
yeah, it's like I can't tie a tie regularly, like a regular when you got to tie like a tie.
Yeah,
I can't do those. Those that takes too much work. It looks too complicated. I mess around and just yeah.
There's some interesting tie knots you can do.
We're not going to have this conversation.
We're not going to do.
We're not going to talk about that.
45 minutes later.
So you
I like these.
You got yourself a book.
Yeah. Okay.
No. You've been in them for 3 months. So is there anything or anybody in particular that you are looking forward to shoot with in the future, or
company or like performer? Or both?
Performer.
Nicole Aniston. I look right in the camera when I say Nicole Aniston. She's such a sweetheart and she's a gorgeous woman. But that's probably one person who I'm like, it'd be really dope to work with her. Yeah, I think that might be. I mean, besides, ladies, if you've been in my DMs and I told you, you too. You know,
you can get it too, ladies.
You can get to work.
That's the first person I thought of is Nicole Aniston. She's really dope.
Okay, I mean, like, because I know that a lot of people, when they first start, they have a checklist of, like, the main people they want to work with, and then everybody else who they say, hey,
I ain't really
that'll be fun.
I don't really have that for real. Like, I really, this is going to sound cheesy. I don't care. But, like, I really, like, dig. I try to find everything. I try to find something I can dig about every person I work with. But I don't really have, like, a list, like, you know what I'm saying, where I'm like, oh, yeah, got her. It's like.
Do you have a no list? Do you have, oh, man, your hygiene's off list?
Not for real.
Well, it's not for real. Like,
I mean,
not
like,
officially, but you like,
yeah, like that's
I
like
may have to pass on that job.
I haven't really encountered that. You know what I mean? Because like when my agent hits me up, I'm like, okay, you know, and then we kind of just go from there. I can't really think of it. I can't really think of a no list, but I kind of just like whoever I'm with, I'm like, okay, I'm like grateful for the opportunity.
No
so
dookie booty girls.
I'm trying to think. I know.
I mean, not like dookie booty.
No,
like
I know you mean, but
like a dookie.
I know what you're talking about. Like, yeah, I don't know of any. So, I mean, the second I catch wind of it, it's like, hey, take me out, take me out.
Because I do know that it's a few girls that I'm trying to think of right now, but I think they all aren't around anymore. That were just
eat your probiotics.
That was just foul. Like
we gonna list their names? Like,
no.
Let me tell you,
I am not gonna say
top 10 coochies in
top
pawn.
10 stank booty.
Yeah, let me tell you. First, number one. We'll start number one. Her name. No,
I don't put your business out there like that, but I just know that I've been up close and personal to many
what?
I mean, yeah, there's some.
What? I just hear. I don't be up close and personal.
AVN is a wild time.
Oh.
AVN's a wild time.
So you gonna go out and just be like, ugh.
No,
it's just gross right now.
It's just these house parties that I go to sometimes. And then
what time are you smelling it at?
And then like I've recorded some people too.
10:30's kind of early.
I've recorded some people doing the do too, so it's like, you know.
Oh, that's what I've always wondered. What does it, I mean, I guess it just smells like sex, but like, what does it smell like on, or is it like, you know, I got an automatic like lavender, like air scent thing It goes every like 40 minutes.
Yeah,
so like, does it have like something where it's like, oh, there's a refresh. As soon as it starts to get bad, it's like a refreshing.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Or it just smells like
it's always been like
sour and like
it's never been like
the ocean.
It's been like sometimes it smells like fresh laundry.
Yeah,
little linen cloth.
Make me think about my childhood.
Yeah, fresh laundry. Other times smells like lilac. Lilac. Yeah, somebody had like a little lilac,
Oh, son, whoever that person is they're keeping it together.
I love the educated words that man is using. I'm loving it so much.
He just said lilac.
No, earlier, like people don't say lilac. They just say like it smells
like flowers and shit. No, lilac.
And when he's auditioned himself as an entertainer.
That's the thing about comedy. It's specificity.
Specificity.
I have a degree too, Chris. You don't got.
I'm just talking.
I'm
educated. This is getting rather.
I know, man. He's getting like.
Please, your vernacular is throwing me off. Shall we proceed?
I know you're very educated. You're more educated than me.
Anyway, back to
Jesus.
No, but
so you've been lucky, huh?
You've been lucky.
How so?
Because like I've heard stories and I've seen stories about
he's heard
certain.
And I guess he smelled it.
I was gonna say smelled stories
certain
as well.
Stories before, and then there are just some individuals, no names, individuals out there who don't come in, about the right sometimes, and they expect everybody to be okay with that, and for the performer to
coming straight from the gym.
Mm-hmm. And even
straight from in here, power cleaning,
and even
and
then
30 minutes of cardio on the bike.
No, they ran the set.
Oh, ran
the set.
Even if they shower on set, they still ain't about. So it's like something else is going on.
I don't know what to tell you.
He's like, I haven't encountered it. I'm not gonna be like, yeah.
You want to get
these bitches out here?
No.
He's not gonna be like, so let me tell you about the girl.
Right.
2 scenes ago. 2 scenes ago.
This has nothing to do with
I don't want you. I'm not.
That shit smelled like
because you're
it smelled like garbage juice.
Because you still got Similac behind your ear, so it's like you're still new to
icy.
Huh?
Oh, thank you.
But go ahead.
It smelled like behind your ear.
It smelled like earring backs. Earring backs and belly button length.
Belly button. Ooh.
I've never put a belly button.
Oh, yo, go ahead and stick your finger in. Oh, wait, yours doesn't go in.
I have an outie.
Yeah, that's weird. I got like a whole. Yeah, people don't be cleaning their belly button.
You wash the back.
Next
of your
time
knees?
you with a girl, just be like. Psh.
You wash the back of your knees?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people don't wash the back.
I got like a scrub.
That's like a whole another armpit back here. You feel me? Like it's a whole another armpit. So you got to wash in the back.
Like,
of
why
your
the
knees.
back of your shorts so dirty?
Just had two little, instead of like pit stains. In the shorts,
oh, you always got the pimples on the back of your legs.
You must not wash behind the back of your knees. Hey, y'all ever watch the Boondocks?
Yeah.
Y'all remember when Tom was scared of getting raped?
Oh, yeah.
And he was in the shower. And he was like, all right, I'm done. Nah, get back here, Nick. You ain't clean behind your ears yet.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That's a show there. People are not ready for the Boondocks. If they were to try to come back, this generation too sensitive.
No, I feel that.
There's so many stuff. Have you ever revisited In Living Color?
Yeah.
You can't.
Definitely
you couldn't. No.
like that, man.
You couldn't put any of that on.
Living Color.
People like, no.
Yeah, I want to.
No, I wouldn't even. They'd be like, YouTube would be like, no.
Yeah, especially with that
hate speech
sketch with the.
Well, that one would be real funny right now with like
exactly.
All
They
the
wouldn't even
exactly. Now.
They wouldn't even.
Well, people be like, I am still a woman, even though I do this, blah blah.
I mean, within
your testosterone higher than mine.
Well, they will just say that he's portraying a TS, and then they'll get.
But it's like no, he's supposed to be like a roided out lady. That it's like a man, but those people have feelings too. Yeah, I guess they destroyed their fucking bodies.
Well, you can't do comedy anymore like as good.
You can. You just don't have to care.
Yeah, but I'm saying it will affect your career. Oh, this person is going to get fired because he said something that was very insensitive.
See, you got to make sure you got to spin it. It's got to be funny. It's got to be really funny and not like mean. And then you got to also turn around and be like, you guys know what I'm talking about. And put in a thing where like, I connect with these people even though I'm talking about these people.
I catch what you're doing. They pick and choose.
You know?
They pick and choose and they try to make some stuff worse than what it is.
But you can't talk about Jews. There you go.
I love how this really turned into a talk show.
Well, I mean,
like
you can't talk about Israel. You can't talk about Israel.
That's what it is. A podcast is just a talk show.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
We talk about all kinds of stuff. It floats all around. Because usually I get pretty high before I come over here and set up. And then
I drink, so I'd be chilling.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good. I remember when my life was like that. So much
chilling.
laser focus. So much just like, hey, I'm going to get up and go do it. Now I just talk about it. And then I'll be like, man, I'm so depressed about talking about it. How am I going to get rid of this depression? Smoke some more weed. It got dark.
I mean,
It got real dark there.
but he's still a.
But I'm about to go to EDC tomorrow. Have you ever been to EDC?
That is. Oh, that's that. That kind of music?
It's kind of, yeah. I can't even be like,
yeah.
no, it's not that. It's like, yeah, it is kind of.
All EDC is that music.
Hey, what? No.
Drugs and sex.
No, there's not like lots of sex. There's lots of rave booty.
What?
There's a lot of rave booty.
Wearing them little rave outfits.
Yeah, a lot of rave booty.
I got you. And a whole bunch of little horny dudes. They need that a horny.
Yeah.
Y'all be tripping.
They be having a lot of horny dudes. But a lot of people in relationships go.
Oh, word.
And then
I got a Twizzler.
it's pretty cool. You see some surprising people show up after you see like fireworks there. You'll look and be like, 4th of July, this is bullshit. We want EDC. But the ticket's like $400.
Jesus Christ.
I've never heard of it.
I'm too cheap to go to events like that.
Man, fucking, I would say it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, but it's been like 3 times. This is the 3rd time I'm going.
I don't like concerts like that. Like, I don't like large crowds with like. I like room to dance.
Open areas?
And they be doing like mosh pits, and I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not with none of that.
Oh, there's always enough area to dance.
To see that for me, I don't know. I don't like large crowds like that. Like, cause I don't trust people. Like,
How old are you?
22.
You know,
Okay,
I meet
23.
a lot of people your age that don't like large crowds like that.
It's just like, cause for me, it's like I don't know them. You know, like I've been to concert. Like honestly, I've only been to probably like 3 concerts for real. Like
I think I've only been to 4.
Yeah, like I mean, it's just like for me, it's just
I've been
like
to, like,
I don't want to. I don't know. Like there's not really the artists that I like aren't really. I wanted to go to that B2K reunion thing, but I missed it, man. I wanted to go to that so bad because Chingy was there, man. That's like my favorite artist at my funeral and at my wedding. I want Right There about Chingy to be played. Like anybody who knows me knows I got it. Like at my wedding,
hit him up. He's really cool. He'll talk to you on Twitter.
I mean, I'm telling you, I'm finna hit him up. Be like, hey, bro, like
Chingy.
I need like
no, he follows me.
my wedding and my funeral. Like anybody knows, like God forbid, but I died today.
Well, let's hope you outlive him.
Everybody heard it.
Older than
No, he doesn't want to outlive him. He's saying basically that he hopes he gets old, but he hopes Chingy gets that much older and he can perform at his
The
funeral.
song gonna be there, period.
Yeah, the song's gonna be there.
By that time,
Chingy hologram.
I was gonna say that's probably gonna be hologram. It's gonna be
right there. DTB.
I think I've only been in like the 4 concerts. Also, I think the last one I went to was Mr. Cheeks. So
Wow.
yeah, and that was at IU.
Wow.
Got you with the
Lights, camera, action.
Bloomington, yeah.
Yeah,
That really
Must've been
ages
dope.
us right now. Yeah.
a little bit. I
I'm talking about
mean,
for Greek life, but that might have been dope.
You know, being even on the sidelines of Greek life was pretty dope anyway.
oh, because
There's plenty of trickle down pussy.
Like,
That's
I
what I'm
got-
saying.
I got over
lived,
it.
like he lived with an iota and a kappa.
word.
So
And a who?
and a kappa,
Okay.
a kappa.
Just wanted you to say it. Yeah, I heard you. I was like, excuse me, what?
No, I didn't get along with the A chapter a lot. So
Whatever.
I didn't. It was known on campus.
You just didn't go.
It was
you
known
just
on
made it like a
campus.
whole fight. I mean, come on. So you saying you didn't get along with Clarence?
I mean,
You saying you didn't?
His real name is Clarence.
You didn't get along with Clarence, who you went to high school with?
No,
and you
like,
went to high school
not
with his
all
sister
of
with?
them. Not all of them. I just didn't get along
Okay,
with a lot of them.
So at one time, you could even say that you were friends with the chapter president, the pole mark, right? That's what they call themselves, right?
Are you talking about JM?
No, I'm talking about Clarence.
Yeah, I got along with him.
You got along with him?
I got along with
Oh,
him.
you just got along with him.
I didn't,
yeah. Okay. So yeah. You're
I'm not-
friends with
like,
the
you-
with the
see,
pole mark.
this is what I deal with on a daily basis, sir. So
Yeah.
I'm telling him
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I didn't get along with
Yeah,
everybody.
you got along
in
with
the
it.
organization.
You disagree with like two people.
Hey, Clarence is cool people. I didn't even call him Clarence though. But no, the thing is like, but he lived with those two organizations, and IOTA and the Kappa, and I wasn't even. I'm a Sigma. I wasn't even a Sigma then, so it was just interesting during the entire thing because I'm a Mason. You could have left that where it was.
Really like Bone and Deltas. I just gotta say that. I'm just say that out. It's like, yeah, really. It just always been really easy. Yeah. I have to say, there's been a lot of them. Whoa.
You know. Well, two things. They can't hear you.
Lucky. I just sound bad.
Yeah, two things. They can't hear you because you're way over there now. But no, I know they have me on video because the Alphas interviewed me, and there's a video of me out there talking about how the girls I was interested in the most was members of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and the SC Sigma Gamma Gamma.
We had some decent.
See, I was like, I mean, definitely for me it was AKAs and I mean Deltas too, yeah. But see, like, for me, AKAs are just like, they pretty, I'm pretty. They're just not saying Deltas. Not,
We didn't have any.
I have a question.
Have none of
At the
yours?
time, no, they got.
Was
time.
they active when you got there?
No.
Yeah, he said they
See,
went on the yard.
I saw the fight that got
Caused
them
to
kicked off
leave.
campus.
Yeah.
So it was like that's crazy. They were beautiful women though. Don't get me wrong. They were
Yeah. It's just like, I'm not saying Deltas are not beautiful women. It's just like for me.
talked to
it's
one
like,
yesterday.
It's just like I was on set, like not on set, like I was for mainstream acting. It was me and this girl were talking, and she did a little move. She went like this, and she was like, "Hey," I was like, "Girl, like AK." So I was like, "Ski yo," and she's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, you know, whatever." However that goes. But yeah, she was dope. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it. I did it.
I forget what they even blue oop. That's what we say.
Yeah, for what, you and Delta?
I think that's it or something like that. But
No.
but no, I was always I forget how we got into this entire situation, but like the other thing, yeah, I probably can't say this on because his girlfriend will listen to this.
Who? Me?
Yeah, you about your sorority.
I used to be buck nasty in college.
He used to call me the Delta Slayer.
Ew.
Yeah. Now that I'm grown, it's kind
Ew.
of pretty gross.
Even then, I still would have been like, no, nigga. Like, stop.
No, I mean like he got.
It's just like we just gravitated toward each other,
thing is-
or it'd be sometime right after they crossed, or like the semester, or a couple weeks.
You know what
before
I'll say, bro?
Before they went online,
The thing is, he used to collect sororities.
I didn't collect.
lame.
That's lies. That's fabrications. I just happened to be a black person,
Oh my god.
and there happened to be a small black population.
True. I was gonna
and
say
these
true.
Women wanted to join historically black sororities.
Or the
Or they were already, or maybe multicultural.
like this. I think
sororities.
on our campus, as far as the multicultural,
I just like my black and brown women.
The multicultural sororities and the NPAC. I think he got with everyone except for Zeta.
Yeah, see, in college, I really
yes, so what? Yeah, so I did. That's what happened.
I really wasn't even into that for real. Like, I was more like, because I mean, I was playing football, so like, I wasn't really tripping for real. Like, as far as with girls, I honestly wasn't.
Oh yeah, I bet.
I wasn't. Yeah,
I bet football players, athletes never trip in college.
I was in a relationship.
They never trip in college.
I was in a relationship too, though. Like, I was loyal.
That's why.
I was loyal.
If you're committed, it's like okay, I'm serious.
So yeah,
but that didn't stop some of them people at IU.
I mean, no, definitely. That's some dudes. That's some dirtbags. Oh, I'm on live now. I can't. I just realized I ain't got no.
They dirtbags out here. I can't see them. Monogamy. Like, ain't nobody more monogamous than an athlete in college. Yeah. Remember that.
But I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's cool. I'm trying to think like industry related.
I'm trying to think.
What y'all trying to think?
No, like I'm trying to think of what sorority people.
Still talking about this.
You brought it up.
You brought it up. Well, yeah, so what?
You brought it up.
We kind of talked about it a little bit. But I don't want to talk about it anymore because we talking about fucking bitches in college, and he fucks bitches for a living. That just sounds so lame. Let's talk about something else.
Right, I'm more than just like
I want to hear about dick slanging. He's more than just a dick slanger.
That's what I'm trying to think about.
We started talking about comedy, and we just got off the back to dick slanging. That's what we can never talk about. We can never talk to these porn people about nothing but dick slanging.
Well, no, okay, wait. See, we ain't got a list of questions. We ain't got a list. Like, didn't I text you like a little, like, you know what I'm saying?
I can show it to him.
I don't watch football.
Yeah. Okay, well then you got to sit this one out.
But we talking about comedy. He don't want to. He hasn't talked about football.
I mean,
talk about football.
We gotta make it. You know what I'm saying?
No, but
no.
Like because like you take my team as garbage because
they are. I stand behind.
I mean, like my team been in the playoffs in the last 5 years, so we're good.
Trump supporter with that.
I was gonna say it was like it's bad, but you still do it anyway.
I mean, we've been to the bowl before, so
back when I wasn't even alive yet when y'all went to the Super Bowl.
Shit! I remember where I was at the Super Bowl.
Y'all went 4 times in a row.
That gets hurt my side because I was aware.
But everybody knows
I was aware of being alive.
Almost doesn't count.
You like that. You don't be aware until you at least 5 or 6. Mm-hmm. I was aware of what's going on.
Yeah,
at the time.
I was old enough to remember.
Fuck. I'm trying to think because I was aware like when 9/11 happened. Like that was like, I remember like I was 5. It was like my first day or first week of preschool.
Shit. They showed that shit on our televisions in school.
I remember because like I was on a military base and I remember they shut everything down.
Yeah, I was about to go to the Navy.
I was. Like,
my dad came home and was like,
"This is how I found out about that. I had skipped my first class.
Check you out.
And I had went to the library because I was going to wait for my next one, and then everybody was crowded around the TV, and I'm like, what in the heck is going on? So I continued on cutting through, and I made it to my next class lecture hall. Yes, I was in college. I am old. And then I heard about it. I'm like, oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. That was your first year at IU.
Yeah.
I was in Miss Gerber's class, and I was like, oh, some shit happened. But I wasn't like... People were like, oh, my God. Like, I was taking a college course, and we went to the college course, and then people were like, can we get an extension for, like, the tragedy? And she was like, that happened in New York. Please turn in your things when they're due. I was like, I did it. Because it was something that just happened somewhere else.
See, I was in California. I was living here.
Are you not from here?
I'm not laughing at the tragedy. I'm just saying.
And so I remember the outfit I had on. I had a little Mickey Mouse matching little.
Damn, he remember the fucking outfit
because it was a really I remember, bro, and I remember they shut down the whole.
Oh, you were in a military base, so
they shut down the whole thing.
Shit got real.
Teachers started crying. They turned the TV, like they had to roll the TV out.
Oh yeah,
and they were watching it, and they were just crying. They was holding us crying. So now I'm crying because they're crying.
Damn.
And then my dad just bust in the door like a black superhero. Because the door is locked, and he's knocking on it. Then the teachers are crying even more. And I just remember he somehow got in. I don't know how. He grabs me, and that's the first time I saw my dad cry. And then we're all just watching TV. Then the other plane hits, and That's the first time I seen my dad cry, and I was just so scared. Because I remember at first, I thought my dad, you know when you're a little kid, you're kind of dumb. So I thought my dad was on that plane because I just knew he did plane stuff. So I thought my dad died. So I was crying because of that. And that's why I thought my teachers was crying because they was like, "Oh, man.
Oh shit, his dad's dead.
Yeah,
we don't know what to say."
Because like to me, the world was just the state of California. I didn't know anything else, so I thought this happened like in L.A. or something. Like this happened, and then when he came in through the door, now I'm like happy, but like you know what I'm saying. And then he's crying, and
I've never seen this before.
Yeah, so then I just remember like that's how I remember 9/11. So when people be like, "You don't know if I was like I was 4, but it was such a traumatic experience." I was like, I remember because I actually have family members who actually did die in 9/11. The state of New York.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh, God,
okay, I see. Now
did.
that puts even more perspective on why your father would be crying.
All spectrums here, people.
Let's rewind a little bit back.
See, in comedy, that's what you call it, right?
I was like, at least he doesn't have a story like Pete Davidson. Spoke a little too soon in my mind. I was like, as soon as I thought it, he was like, and then I did have some. I was like, oh shit.
So tell the listeners who your favorite football team is.
Let's.
Okay, I like the Carolina Panthers, the Los Angeles Rams, and the Oakland Raiders. I'm grown, so I can have 3 teams. I was gonna say I'm grown. I can like all 3. My main team would probably be the LA Rams, but also the Panthers. I've been a Panthers fan because all my people. Well, my parents are from North Carolina, so for me, I kind of just grew up a Panthers fan. So, way before Cam, I'm talking about Jake Delhomme, Julius Peppers, Mike Minter, Stephen Davis. Like, if you know who I'm talking about, like, if you hip to the Panthers, you know I'm way back. My favorite football player of all time is Steve Smith Sr. And Chad Johnson. Those two. And Randy Moss. Those 3 were
I became I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, y'all. And I became a Bills fan because of regular Nintendo Tecmo Bowl. And it was because I was always first player, and I used to always click the A button too fast. So, the Bills were the first team on there, and that is how I became a Buffalo Bills fan because I always used to play with them, and they were good. I mean that was during their run back then. So we had. Jim Kelly and Bruce Smith.
Thurman Thomas said it. Or he was there, wasn't he?
Bruce Smith, Thurman Thomas. I can go down the roster.
Don Beebe.
That tight end. He over here like I have no idea what in the heck they're talking about with the football.
That's fine with me.
Good.
No, because and the Panthers are doing better. Like have they won a bowl? How many
They have not won a Super Bowl yet.
Oh, you can't talk about my team not winning bowls.
But we just started in '96. Then we went twice.
The Ravens just won within.
They had Ray Lewis.
They
had Ray Lewis
new franchise.
And Ed Reed.
They had a new franchise.
That's like you have you give. The Panthers had Luke Kuechly, but he's not a Ray Lewis. Perhaps one day they're 2 different people. When you have a guy like Ray Lewis, off topic, I want to do a scene for Dog Fart so bad, and I pitched the idea, and I was like, man, can we do cause there's 11 dudes on the football, on the field at once. It would be dope to have a blow bang gangbang with one girl, cheerleader, of course, you know what I'm saying? And I want to give a pregame speech before, you know what I mean? I want to do it Ray Lewis style, everybody gather in. And these your brothers to your left or to your right of you. Now we going to go in there, and there's one little white girl in there. Now we going to go in there as a team. You see your brother can't get his dick hard, pull him to the back and get him a Viagra. You see another dude taking too long in there, pull him out the way. We got a job to do. Y'all ready to fuck this girl up? And they're going to be like, yeah. All right, put your hands together in here. Leave your dicks out, hands in here. Now don't say this if you don't mean it. We going to get a fuck 'em on 3. Fuck him on 3. Fuck him on 3. 1, 2, 3. Fuck him. And then we're going to go.
This is funny.
We're going to get all that on camera. I want to do that so bad. If Dog Fart just allowed. Dog Fart, if you're watching this.
You know what? What's hilarious?
Let's make that happen.
I just pictured that entire scene. Because when he was going through the story, I just closed my eyes and just imagine.
That's what I tried to do.
Imagine the entire thing of what's going on.
I want to get a little clap going. I got a mic, but I'm just yeah, boys. Yeah. This is what we've been waiting for right here.
in the same way, it's like I can picture who they would have in there, like just sitting around, like just listening to the entire speech,
getting like real emotional about it too. Then when it's time to like, you know what I'm saying, going there with her, we passionate with it. You know what I'm saying? We like, yeah, high fiving each other, slapping each other.
It is like she looks up all defensive, like I'm here, and it's like a whole bunch of just old black dudes, like yes. Time for us to earn our severance.
Oh man.
Oh Jesus Christ. No, but that would be hilarious though, honestly. But no, when it comes to the entire football thing, I mean, it doesn't matter how long they've been around. I mean, like when the Titans first started, they went to the bowl.
Yeah, but
they cheated with a forward lateral.
Music
but they went to the bowl. What is that? Oh, but they went to the bowl, so it doesn't.
Oh,
it doesn't.
The Music City.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about. I thought you meant.
Yeah, that's it. The Music City Bull BS. When they do a forward lateral. Yes, it ain't no Music City miracle.
Nothing worse than that dang tuck rule. I'm not even.
Yeah, they tuck rule because of Crybaby. No, the New England cheaters.
I just don't trust the Patriots.
Yes, I'm mad. They in my division. I can be mad at the Patriots all I want to.
That sucks too, because you got another about 30 years with Tom Brady. So
no, he got like 4 more years, good years left in him. He's slowing down.
Yeah,
he's getting brittle. Not saying I wish injury on him, but he's getting brittle. I'm just saying
He's like break him.
I'm just saying we gotta be realistic on his age. So anyway, I was let's go back to your comedy. So
let's go back.
Well,
but you waking up now.
When you go back to one of these comedy shows, are you planning on like just formulating stuff? Because I learned from the person in front of me the other day that it's 2 different types of people who do comedy. Yeah, I'm talking about you.
Wait. Oh, you talking about comics and comedians?
Fight.
Yeah.
Fight.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything. I'm like, yeah, I'm agreeing. I'm not. Yeah, like, I'm agreeing with you. Continue.
Okay. But there basically it's people who have a list of set jokes who they look for the marker of where they think people would laugh at, and then people who do have complete stories. And they just tell life experiences, and they hope for a joke. Hope for a laugh. I feel like
no, that's not right. That's not an accurate description. Okay. Comic versus comedian. It's the idea. A comic tells jokes.
Yeah, like they got it written.
A comic tells jokes. They say funny things. Yeah. A comedian makes things funny.
I was gonna say, yeah, that sounds more like me. Like
that's what Steve Harvey says.
That's why I say like anything can be made funny. Honestly, like you can tell a story, you know what I'm saying, and make it funny. I feel like.
I mean, yeah.
You know how to word it. It's all about how you word things.
You got to start.
Yeah.
You got to mind. I feel like to be a good comedian, you got to mind. You got to find all the diamonds in that dirty coal in your life, and the mushrooms and the shit. You got to find all the good parts and the together, shit. Huh? And it's all in there. You got to wade through your shit. And when you talk about your shit and you put that funny perspective, other people are like, that shit's hilarious. My parents are fucked up too.
See, I literally just told a story of something that happened. Like, and I used what also happened was the comics that went before me, I kind of would flip their jokes and make it my own. Was it messed up?
That's what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I mean, if you're at one of those, and
because they kept coming, like I just realized when he told the story, I was like, huh, I can make.
I got a story like that. Yeah, stories are unique.
Yeah.
There are kinds of jokes, but if your story is unique and it's really
I just told a story about my friend who was messing with this big girl, except I said it was me. Truly, it was my friend.
Yeah,
no,
that's fine.
Me. And basically, I remember when I wrote the joke down. I literally was like getting ready to go up. My friend used to always talk about how he loved big girls, and I was like, yeah, like I love all people that's just not my cup of tea, whatever. And he was talking, and I don't even want to tell the joke, whatever. So he was talking about, man, the way I told the story was, I was like, yeah, I got my hands on this big girl, and I said, in my profession, you got to get tested every 2 weeks. And I had just missed the testing day, so I had to tell the girl, I was like, hey, I've been tested, but, I'm good. So she was like, okay, whatever. So then she was self-conscious, so we turned the lights off. But, we put oil all over our bodies, and she used most of the oil, so I didn't really get any. So then we turned the lights off, and then I slide my dick in what I thought was her pussy, so I'm, fucking it up. And she's moaning all that, and then all of a sudden she turns the lights on, and to my surprise, I'm perched on her back like an ashy barn owl, because she has mirrors all around the house. And I'm looking, and I'm on her back, fucking her back, like her neck fat back here. And I said, I had so many questions for her, because I said, for one, why did you moan? I said, why did you moan? And then 2, why did you let me do this? And what was getting off something? Now I'm like, I don't want to fuck you anymore. But I said, yeah, that's why I love big women. That's the safest sex you can. You get the fucking that elbow crease to the back of that. That's why I said, do you watch the back of your knees? Because you get the back of the testing me fat. So basically, that was the story. But everybody was dying. But, yeah. That's just a story that technically wasn't mine. But he just told me he was messing with bigger, so then I just came up with that. And then that's how that went. So.
I can
I see the funny.
I've seen his videos he puts on Twitter. Matter of fact, you should follow him. But
we'll do that in a second.
We'll do that later. But and I met him in person beforehand. Y'all see the way he would I can picture him delivering that is just hilarious because I know that during the whole thing you're actually mimicking what you're.
It's all about description mix. Especially the thing that killed everybody was when I said the ashy barn owl.
Yeah,
everybody pictured.
They're like, what?
Because I'm perched up on the stool,
and you're skinny too.
So it's exactly. So you just picture this skinny barn owl, this ashy, on top of this really hefty woman that's completely oiled because she took all the oil. And I'm just in between. Everybody knows somebody who got some neck fat. You can slide that credit card. Yeah. Except I could slide my dick in between it. So that, oh my gosh, man.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was it.
Yeah.
It's just I was surprised.
I can see the funny.
That was. I was just again, it just came from a little bit of my homie's story, and then I just put my own twist on it. Yeah. It's believable. You know what I mean?
I mean, people will believe almost if they know you are in the
exaggerated
industry,
reality.
They'll just take it all in. Because they can just picture you, and then in the meantime, as soon as you say that, the first thing that they're going to do is look you up while you're on stage and say, "Okay."
One guy did. As soon as I said that, one guy pulled out his phone. He started recording, and I called him out. I was like, "Damn, cuz you couldn't wait till the end of the show, huh?" And because it just was funny. And everybody was just laughing because it was funny how fast he pulled his phone out. He was taking pictures. I was like, dang, bro, don't be such a fan.
I mean,
nah. If you want, it's just it was immediately after I said that he was like, "Oh,
ooh, who is this? I gotta see who it is. I gotta see who he fucking."
You think so? Who has he been with? And
I want to know.
I want to know.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, well, we're actually at the end of this episode. But we can always do another one. But go ahead and tell our faithful listeners where they can find you, where they can look you up, etc., etc.
You can find me on Twitter at Rod Jackson, XXX, RODJACKSON You can subscribe to my OnlyFans. That's OnlyFans.com/Rod Jackson. I ain't gonna give y'all my MySpace. I almost did. Y'all MySpace. Not ready for that. Let's see what else I got. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I got. I mean, you could search me on you can search me on Pornhub too. Rod Jackson. Yeah.
Pay for your porn, people.
Pay for it.
Yeah, definitely.
If you want to find us, we are Burbank Misfits on Facebook, Burbank Misfits on Twitter. We are the Burbank Misfits on
I forgot I got an Instagram.
Instagram. Go ahead with your Instagram.
Rod Jackson _official. I hate Instagram. I don't even use it. But yeah, that's it.
Because they hate y'all.
It ain't even that. I just don't because I don't really care what other people do with their lives. Like Twitter.
Boom.
I'm sorry. I just post.
I don't give a fuck what you got going on.
It's on Instagram. Unless of course the way the ladies. I'm like, okay, yeah, but I'm not finna just. I'm not one of the people on Instagram. I don't look at other people's. I literally look at stories maybe, But like for the most part, I post what I post. I close the app.
Boom.
Like, you see, like on Twitter, I tweet a lot because it's like I really just be on there for me.
Boom.
I'm sorry.
I like IG
Sorry.
I get to
Boom. Look at the
know
content.
live,
Goodbye.
like, be in the know. Oh, also.
Boom. I got better things to do.
I don't know your new Instagram.
Boom. Christopher_Willie, IE, not Y, _J. Boom. That's not part of it.
Is that one? And then CC Fitness LA on Instagram, CC Fitness on Facebook, CC Fitness LA on Twitter, or ccfitnessla.com.
Boom.
And RareMemphis.com for us. And Rawstarr on all social medias.
Sounding fed up.
I'm everywhere.
How you spell that?
RAWSTARR.
See, nobody would have known none of the R was there. See, I just helped you out.
Yeah, like you got it like
It's
boom. But anyway,
Hold up.
we tune in to next week and see you soon.